Hello everyone. What's up? This is Omar from the Third Rail. I hope everybody's doing fine. I know it's been a busy week. We've been watching the committee on the fucking the Gemini 6 committee and a lot of shit, a lot of testimony, a lot of explosive stuff. As you know, our dear leader tried to overthrow the government. It's in plain sight. Donald Trump tried to overthrow 243 years of democracy in the United States in the dumbest way. I don't know who's going to succeed. Maybe in his mind, he's going to succeed and create chaos in the street. But I bet you the military were not going to let that shit happen. There's too much money involved. I keep on telling you, the real power in the United States is in the military. Every time this year they asked like for $800 billion, and they gave him $30 billion extra just for, you know what? You need $30 billion more. I'm telling you. But the whole idea is when you have the biggest idiot politician, he's an idiot. I don't care if you guys are a fan of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is an idiot. He is not a smart man. He's a man who likes to create chaos. That's what he's trying to do on what he was trying to do on what do you call it? On January 6th. He tried to create two things. This is our show is different today, but I just want to go through that. What he was trying to do. Donald Trump was trying to create a major event. He wanted to send these people to the Capitol to create two things. Either a lot of them will get killed if the police overreacted, or if they ever caught some congressman and held them hostage and will delay the certification of the electoral college votes. And at the same time, they had fake electors from these states that were trying to give it to Mike Pence. So he was trying to create chaos. That's how he works. That's how he survives. But the whole idea is so many people played into that. That's what's fucking disappointment, man. I feel upset that people with intelligence like Josh Hawley, fucking out of Yale, douchebag Ted Cruz, Harvard, a lot of congressmen and senators, 147 people voted to overturn the election. I don't understand what they think was going to happen. What the hell do you think was going to happen? You think people are going to say, oh, all right, just give it to Trump. You will create a chaos. You will have unleashed a fucking tsunami of fucking violence from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. I'm telling you, these people were not thinking. They thought, oh, it's going to be like Al Gore again. Remember Al Gore when he got robbed in Florida by 538 votes or by 500 votes? And when they tried to recount, the same people who stormed the Capitol stormed the place where they were counting, and the Supreme Court gave the presidency to George W. Bush. And after that, look, hundreds of thousands of people dead, 20 years of war. That's what happened when mockery and fucking fakeness takes over. So that's not our show today, but I just want to go over it. We're going to talk about tomorrow on the Friday roundabout panel. I haven't found any guests yet, but I haven't been looking. I'm such a lazy guy. Anyway, today our show is different. Today's show has to do with hypocrisy. Is that a good word? A lady who's running for the GOP governorship in Arizona. Let me see if I have her name here someplace. I'm not a very, very, there she goes. I know her name is Katie. Okay. Remember, okay. I don't have her. I know her name is Katie something. Another white chick. Can we say that? Another white privileged chick. So what happened before is, remember, like 6 months ago, the Republican Party had this CRT shit, critical race theory. They are teaching racism, that the white people are evil. They tell their children that they're evil. All that CRT. And you had all those parents coming to the school meetings, community meetings. Oh, this is Nazism. This is going nuts and crazy. That's how they work their base. They liked them. So now they found a new target. The target is the LGBTQ community. So they have picked on the transgender and what do you call those ladies? The drag queens, whatever they call. Is that what they call drag queens? So they have picked on that segment of the LGBTQ community. Mind you, they did not talk about the gays and the lesbians and the other part of the alphabet group called the LGBTQ 8+ now. So they've been picking on that. This is a win momentum for them. So what we're gonna do is let me shut the air conditioner down before it messes up our talking. All right, let me shut it down. So the Republican Party now is speaking on the LGBT community, drag queens, all that stuff. So I don't want to make it a long conversation. So the lady went on Fox News thinking it's going to be the usual. She's going to throw the usual gang sign, the gang sign of the Republican Party. The election was stolen. The election was stolen. Trump is the best. We worship Trump. The usual hot buttons that people usually spoon fed on Fox News. Let's just see. But she was surprised, and I'm proud of Fox News.
Hired him to perform at her home.
Hold on, Brett. I love you, man. I can't see shit with these glasses. By the way, I know you can think I'm crazy, but these glasses are prescription glasses. I want to see glasses like his, but these fucking guys, they gave me dark glasses. They're prescription. I got them because, when I started reading, my eyes used to hurt a lot. They used to burn, they turn red, and it helps me. But I can't see that good indoor. It's good for outdoor. Anyway, so she's on Fox News. She thinks she's going to throw the usual gang signs, Republican gang sign, transgender community. There's the drag queens, the election was stolen, and Biden is a fake president. But she was surprised that day Brett Baier was doing his job. Go ahead, Brett.
It says Arizona GOP candidate who criticized drag queens was once a fan, according to a drag queen. This is the quote. Arizona GOP gubernatorial candidate Carrie Lake, who has attacked drag queens as dangerous to children, attended the shows of drag queen Richard Stevens for more than 20 years and once hired him to perform at her home. Do you care to address that?
I do care.
Look at the answer. She should say, what are you talking about? I have no issue with these people. Never had contact with them. They are evil people. I never did anything or hired them to do anything. But when she goes to, she attacks Fox News. That's not what was supposed to happen. That's not what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to get, an infomercial out of you guys. Hey, baby. Talk. She's beautiful, too. Now, don't tell me it's, is it? Okay, let me remove it and put it back again. Okay. What are you doing, Sal? What are you doing, Omar? What happened?
Didn't Elon Musk come out recently?
I actually do care to address that, and I'm really shocked. I'm actually appalled.
Sorry.
That Fox News would take a defamatory story like that, and we are pursuing legal action against this drag queen. I'm appalled that you would bring that up when you have...
There's a problem. They have the receipts. As she talks, they're showing the receipts in the bottom.
Not talked about our stolen election. You failed to talk about
We just spent 3 questions.
The stolen election. That's all I come for, to talk about the fucking election was not stolen. Get that shit through your heads, you fucking idiots. It was not stolen. He lost.
Questions, Ms. Lake, talking about this. I just asked you a number of questions about it. I played the Arizona House Speaker.
This is the first of it.
Let's
see how she's talking. They're showing the drag queen. This is her. She's next side. She's hugging him. So they are showing the receipts. She has no way to run. She cannot ignore those pictures. And what's so bad is she's looking at them as she talks.
Address this story that's in the Washington Post. Every candidate takes tough stories.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to respond to it if you'd like to.
I'm happy to address it, but I'm really disappointed in Fox. I thought you were a little better than CNN. This is a person who I covered for decades, 20 years, and he's never been in my home. He says he's been in my home for a drag show. That's ludicrous. He's never been in my home. He's lied. We tried to serve him defamation papers, and he's so shady that we can't even track him down because he's not even welcome at the places that he works.
I'm sorry, but this is the last question I'm going to ask. What about these pictures of you with him, Richard Stevens?
What
about the post I've performed?
Now I'm starting to like Fox News. I never watch Fox News because when I go to watch it, I feel like I'm in a different country because they're talking about everything else. And when I go to CNN, they got something. MSNBC, they have something. But once you do your job and you do pushback like that, that's reporting. That's news. Because she's trying to get over. She's trying to lie to the people to vote for her by attacking a certain person, drag queens, whatever, the LGBTQ, the gays, the homeless. She wants to do the hocus pocus bullshit. But thank God, Brett Baier was on his. I don't know, maybe he drank orange juice that morning. Go ahead, Brett. I gotta stop this. Okay, I gotta go play another video. Okay.
For DeSantis?
Yeah.
His birthday, I performed in her home.
That's not true.
I performed for her at some of the seediest bars in Phoenix. I don't want to ask these questions. I asked you to address them.
I think you do want to ask them, but you don't want to ask about 2,000 mules. I think you do want to ask about this. This is
I hate to stop this, but StreamYard is fucking around, man. She's talking about that movie, 2000 Mules. You don't want to talk about 2000 Mules. You don't want to talk about the stolen election. You don't want to talk about stuff that are bullshit and lies, but you want to talk about real stuff. I didn't come to Fox News to talk about real stuff. I came here to spread fucking bullshit and rob the people of fucking Arizona and just sell them the same bullshit that the whole Republican Party has been selling them. Man, shut the fuck up. Good. And it's froze again. Yo, what are you doing, StreamYard? Now I gotta play that idiot again. You see? Am I talking?
Ron DeSantis would work.
Okay.
Absolutely ludicrous. I'm talking about drag shows in schools. This is what triggered this man. Somebody who goes to a drag show with female impersonators is one thing. We don't want our tax money going into drag shows at school.
Okay, I understand what you're making a difference there, but you're saying his allegations are wrong, is what you're saying.
Yes,
okay.
I am.
Right.
And I'm really appalled that you would spend time on a false story like that.
It's just frozen again.
It says Arizona GOP candidate who criticized drag queens.
All right, let me get that shit out of there. I don't know why it's frozen, man. Why are you freezing? I'm not even doing it live. Imagine if I was doing this shit live. Okay, let me get this out so we give up. So there you have it. You see? She came on CNN to sell the same baggage of garbage or damaged products of the stolen election. The drag queens are running around our school. The same thing they had, the CRT, the critical race theory in our school. They are indoctrinating our children. They are doing that. Listen to me, guys. I'm going to agree with you on one thing. There is no place for anything in our school, especially in public school where kids are from first to eighth grade or seventh grade. There is no place for any sexual teaching. You got to teach them math, reading and writing and history, whatever, and introduce them to life and the world in a good way. They're going to find out later all that stuff. But you don't have no right to teach people, to teach other people's children about that stuff. I'm sorry, even the LGBT community, stop doing that in your face shit. You don't have to push all that stuff down. Parents love their kids. I don't want my kids to learn that. Not, I have anything against it. You could live your life, but there's no reason to have that in school. But you cannot use that as a political tool to demonize a whole group of people. That's what happened at, what's her name? At Fox News. All right, let me see who's the next idiot here. Okay, let me see this. Oh.
Good.
Oh. Where's Bobert? Let me go find out. Hold on, I got to get my friend here. Give me a second. So in love with you, what do you want me to? I can't even see that far. Let's stay together.
We had so many overreach.
There she goes. There she goes. All right. This is Lauren Bobert, whatever her name is. Yeah, Lauren Bobert. Lauren Bobert has a rap sheets. She's been in jail, she's shoplifting, all that stuff. Now they accuse her of being an escort. I don't know whatever that is, if it's true or not. But I know she has a record. She's been arrested. She used to be what you call trailer park garbage. You know what trailer park is? Like we say here in the ghetto. Well, let me see. If we had an award, what would you give her the award? Let's give her the award of the week, right? Hold on. I got an award here to give her that I cannot say. But let's see. Ready? What are you doing, Omar? That's not true. God damn it. That's a congresswoman. You're going to go to jail, Omar. I have to go and take this to edit in and cut it off. Woo, that's scary. Hold on. I better stop that. I didn't want to do the slide thing no more. Why wasn't I thinking? Okay. I do a lot of crime shows. That's why I have the knife. It's not like I'm trying to scare you guys. Okay, I didn't even find what I want, man. But is that it? Yeah, she's the ho-ho of the week. She's the ho-ho of the week. She's a ho-ho of the week. All right, let's go back to her. Okay. Now she's talking about God and all that stuff. StreamYard, you're going to get lost.
I'm stopping.
StreamYard is going to be
The
gone.
government. The government is not
Hold
so
on.
many overreaching regulations in our nation is because the church complied. The church is supposed to direct the government. The government is not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. It was in a stinking letter, and it means nothing like what they say it does.
Don't you hate that when they use God and country and the church and church? We have a secular country. Our country is not built. I'll give you proof here. Our country, a lot of people think America is a Christian country. No, it's not. It's not a Christian country, and it was never was. Yeah, let me show you something. I'm going to give you proof. I'm going to give you proof. Omar's going to give you proof. Okay. If I could see that is, I can't see stuff. Hold on. I can't see, man. That's what it was. Hold on. You see, that's crazy, right? I have to use it. Don't get upset, eh? Freddie, new tab. I don't have it, and I just messed up everything. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay. My apologies. Okay, I really, I am sorry. Let me cancel that stuff. Cancel. Yeah. Screen was canceled. Yes, it was. Okay, let me find it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's just okay, I'm gonna share again. I want to prove to you that the United States was never a Christian country. It was not even, yes, we get most of our laws and the source of our laws and behavior are out of Christian and Jewish and Islamic religion. The stealing stuff, thievery, bribery, all that stuff. Of course, it's out of religion, but the country was not built. I'm going to give you right here proof. This is a treaty. Share the screen, okay? I'm just going to share the screen. I don't care who it is. I'm going to go right there. Okay, I'm going to go right there. Here you go. Okay, and I'm going to be the smaller guy here, okay? So you guys can see it good. Can you see it? Okay. Okay, we're going to go. This is the Treaty of 1796, okay? Between the United States and Morocco. Morocco, believe it or not, is an Arab country in North Africa. They used to have an issue with pirates. They used to rob American ships because they thought that America was an infidel, whatever, religious strife. So the United States had an ambassador, and he had to go there. This is the article. Where is it? Article 11. As the government of the United States of America is not in any sense founded. See it? See it? As the government of the United States of America is not in any sense founded on the Christian religion as it is in itself, no character of enmity against the laws, religion, or tranquility of the Muslim, and they call them Muslim. So this is a treaty from what? It was signed in November, and it states the obvious that the United States is not a Christian country. Very simple. So I would like to tell Lauren Bobert, who likes to use religion and all that stuff, to lie to the people. You know what I'm saying? To lie to the people. Okay. And I just threw everything in the garbage that I had. Okay. I should have did that, right? Let me see if I still have the other stuff here. Forgive me if you can. I got to sing when I'm messing up. I got to sing. Okay, I lost everything I wanted to do. I did. Anyway, there are other stuff we want to talk about. Next. Who's next? Let me remove this. Okay, the next guy is Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan used to be my favorite podcast. I used to watch it religiously every day, and people watch it for like I used to watch the whole 3 hours. Why did I used to watch it when it was on YouTube? I stopped watching it when he went on Spotify. I don't know. I just didn't like I don't like that platform. I don't know. I just don't want to watch it no more. Especially when he got $100 million. I got a little jealous. Let's be honest. So Joe Rogan used to have a beautiful show. He was the podcaster, and the show was the podcast. He used to bring interesting guests about aliens, about science, about history, about comedians. They talk. Listen, I watched him talk with Joey Diaz about cars like for a whole hour one time, like 2-3 years ago. And I loved every minute of it, even I'm not into cars. This is what it was all about. So at that time, Joe Rogan was the podcaster. He was not the news. He was not the issue. The issue was his guest, not him. All of a sudden now he's been He has become full-blown right winger. I don't watch him no more, and I'm gonna say fuck you, Joe Rogan, because I don't have no interest in you. Because once you show your politics, you have dirtied yourself with politics. I want you to stay clean, and I want you just to talk about things. Let people talk about politics on your podcast. Bring left wingers, right wingers, extremists, non-extremists. We want to hear everybody, but we don't want to hear you telling us. So remember, like the last election when he said, the left wing love when they hear that. Oh, well, the last time he said he was going to vote for Bernie Sanders. I have a theory to that. He didn't like Bernie Sanders, and he brought him on his show. He was trying to divide the vote between the Democratic Party. They wanted Bernie to run against Trump because they thought that Bernie would lose to Trump. So that was part of the game. So I didn't even know he was interested in Bernie Sanders and all that bullshit he put on. Everybody was happy. Oh, look at the progressive. No. It was all a fucking ruse. They didn't want Joe Biden to be the nominee because he's the only one who had a real chance of winning against Trump. Why? Not because he's smarter or he's better, because he's another white old man. You understand? So they were going to vote for him. They needed a second choice. They needed to get out of the craziness of the Trump years, all the fucking headlines, all the stuff, all the scandals. People just want to, we want to break from this stuff, right? So they went. Now he's at it again. Let's see what he had to say.
I mean, what he's done for Florida has been admirable.
Hold on. What he's done before, you dumb fuck. You don't even know you did shit. Okay, how the fuck that is? When you can't see it, it's a fucking problem, right? Okay. Wait, let him move.
Look, I feel like I'm doing breaking news right now.
Yeah.
That wasn't even on purpose.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so all this stuff is happening while we have a dead man as president.
Yeah.
It's
First of all, he's calling the president of the United States a dead man. I think that's disrespectful, Joe. You don't need to call him a dead man. I think he's an intelligent man. I mean, he's an old man, but I think, he's doing all right. I mean, he is physically and mentally better than me, and I'm fucking not even half his age, okay? Let's go. StreamYard, I'm gonna leave StreamYard. That's it. StreamYard's gonna lose me, man. Look at nothing.
So many
I have to go to
it's just
Are you throwing out
it's not fun.
any support towards anyone, or are you going to hold off and because I know, didn't Elon Musk come out recently for DeSantis?
Yeah, I think Ron DeSantis would work as a good president. I mean, what he's done for Florida has been admirable.
Look, I feel like I'm doing breaking news right now. That wasn't even on purpose.
I feel like what he did for Florida, a lot of people gave him a lot of grief, but ultimately he was correct. He was correct when it comes to like deaths. He was correct when it comes to protecting all vulnerable populations. He was correct in terms of distribution of monoclonal antibodies, and he was furious when the government tried to pull those. They were trying to pull very effective treatments. He is not perfect. He's a human being, but what he's done is stand up for freedoms. And people think that so this was some weird gaslighting shit that went on where people equated freedom and saying the word freedom to like right-wing bigotry and hate is so strange.
So you see what he's doing? He's placated. He has a new base. Joe Rogan has made the migration to the right-wing domain. Before he was a little bit, he was still morphing. You know how a worm morphs into a fucking butterfly. Well, he did the opposite. He was a butterfly, with all shades and colors. He used to bring a lot of different guests, Now he has morphed into a fucking dirty worm. What he's doing right now is he's placulating his new base. You see how he said in the end, oh, I don't know, they keep on associating on right-wing ideas with extremism. Fucking Ron DeSantis is a piece of shit. He's baby Trump. That's all he is. He does the same thing with his hand, the hand movement, all that stuff. What he did, well, we're going to outlaw people demonstrating in the street, and if people hit them with the car, they are not legally responsible. Then what happened? They had that Cuban issue, and all the Cubans ran right on the fucking highway and blocked all the shit. He didn't enforce the law. So in other words, is what I'm going to say here. Joe Rogan. I think in the long run, he's gonna burn out because he's gonna lose a lot of people. I know that right-wing followers, they are very loyal people. They go after you, they vote, they put the comments, all that stuff, and they fall in love with anybody. They need a hero. Like when Elon Musk was gonna buy Twitter, all of a sudden, oh, he's gonna fire everybody, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. All of a sudden, that he's another hero. They're always looking for a fucking hero in the wrong place. So what happened is, how do I know that the conservative or right-wing followers are very loyal? One time I had a guest on my YouTube channel. His name was Hake. You know, Hake. I like that guy. You know, I don't agree with his politics, all that shit. I think he's crazy, but I like him as a person. I had him and I asked him some question, and he's brutally honest. But the viewers was a lot, and the people left a lot of comments. They DM me. They appreciate it. The whole idea is they make you say, "Wow, I'm in the wrong fucking spot here. I should move to another spot. What do you think, guys? I'm in the wrong place here." So that's why they're so loyal. And Joe Rogan is in that hole. Everybody who goes to Joe Rogan comes out with a new fan base, like Bill Maher of Real Time on HBO. He came to him the first time, he got a bump. He came to him a second, he got another bump. So you see how he's changed a little bit. He's like attacking liberals, woke culture, because now Bill Maher is struggling with his new base. He has the old base of the leftists that he had for years. And you have this new fervent base that's come out of the Joe Rogan bump, and he has to please them too. If you watch that show, you see how changed a lot. So my idea and advice is, Joe Rogan, don't do that, man. I mean, why are you fucking endorsing a guy 2 years before there's even a presidential run? He hasn't even said he wants to run, the guy himself. Why don't you wait for the primary? Okay, let's say you are Republican. Okay, good for you. I don't have no any. Why don't you wait until he's going to run against him? Maybe they're a better person. Instead of like 2 years or 3 years away, I'm like, oh, Ron DeSantis is better. You know, he did good for Ramadan. He's good for freedom of speech. Fuck you, Joe Rogan. A piece of shit. Right? All right. Now, where are we going to go now? Okay. Well, let me see. Where we go? You know, I'm sorry this stuff keep on freezing. Hey,
reaching.
Gosh. Oh, gosh. This is when you're not organized. This is when you're not organized. So you got, let me get rid of Joe Rogan. Okay. See you later. Okay. Who I got here? Okay. Police brutality. In 2015, a young man by the name of Freddie Gray was arrested for, he had a switchblade in New York. You know, a switchblade is not even, people are walking with AR-15 in other states, and this fucking kid had a switchblade. So they arrested him. That's not the bad part. They put him in those wagons, those police wagons. They don't have no seats, but they have like side seats with no seat belts. And the guy, he was handcuffed to his back. This is 2015, all right? And what they did on purpose, they had a video, because there's a video, the police officer used to stop, and the person would shake because he has no control until he broke his spinal cord and then eventually died. And it was on video. And this is the reaction, because they always say, Martin Luther King said, the rights are the language of the unheard. I mean, if you're not heard all the time, people are not listening to you in government, you know, this is, people react because they have nothing else. They just burn shit down. Fuck it. Then you go, this is what happened in reaction to that. You had it right. This is what everyone thought about here, right? All right. So you'll think that after that, the police department have learned their lessons. They have, you know, because when you make a mistake, then you redo the thing. Oh, we made a mistake. The guy died in 2015. We have to change the way. We can handcuff prisoners to a paddy wagon that has no seats, so no seat belts. It's dangerous. Then the same shit happened in New Haven, right? Over 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Let me see the young man's name is. His name was Randy Cox. Randy Cox was arrested the same thing. I don't know, a misdemeanor, whatever the fuck he did. I'm not sure. It's probably some dumb shit, because this is what usually when you have something crazy happen with the police department is when some dumb shit over a loose cigarette or a fake $20 bill that almost burned the whole country down. And now they arrested this kid and they put him in a paddy wagon. I'm gonna show you. They had video of the other one, but I couldn't find it, of 2015. But I have a video of this, so I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna warn you. It's a little I don't know what to say. I mean, if you are a weak-hearted person, don't watch it. So his name is Randy Cox. So he gets arrested, okay, but they put him in the paddy wagon, they handcuff him, and he has no handcuff, and it's the side doors. It's not seats like you sit down, you have a seat belt like a regular van. So let's look at the video first. Wait, hold on.
Check you out.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do it from the beginning. Okay, and I'm gonna put the whole video on, so you don't have to see my ugly face. Now all I have to do is figure out where the play. Okay, this is him. This is Randy Cox being arrested and being put in the van.
All right. All right, step right in there.
Got it?
One leg at a time.
One leg at a
Watch your
time.
head.
Watch your head, all right?
You have him? I'm trying to get the attention. Oh. You saw what happened there? He broke his neck. Now he's paralyzed on his chest down.
I'm stopping. I'm going to check you out.
Hold on, he's not finished yet the video. Hold on.
What happened? What? You fell. What happened?
Mind you, he's paralyzed right now. He's paralyzed.
Well, how your leg is all the way up there?
Understand me. Listen, brother.
All right, I can't move you, so I have to hold on. I'm gonna have to go get an ambulance.
Listen, no.
Huh?
Yes, but understand.
I have to go ahead.
I fall. I cannot move my arms.
All right, do not move. I can see moving your arm.
No.
Okay.
Look at my hand.
I can. All right, hold on.
Oh.
171.
171.
Can you start a signal 1? The subject in the van, he said he fell inside the van and he can't move. So I'm on my way to detention right now. So please, can you start me signal 1 over there?
Cops, either we can move you or you can wait till AR moves you.
I cannot move.
The guy's neck is broke.
Slide down, my man.
No, Jay.
Yeah, slide down so we can get out of here.
Look, if you gotta drive me, let's go home.
All right.
Fuck what I like. I live here, relax, okay?
All right, there you
Now,
go.
almost there. You're almost there. Now get your shoulders out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stand up. There you go. All right.
Get up.
How you making out? Ready?
The fucking idiot, they put him in a wheelchair. You know how you fall, you're not supposed to move, you're supposed to carry you. You ever watch football? When somebody's hurt or his neck is hurt, they put him in a stretcher, they wrap his neck so they don't do more damage. What they did more damage than he already it was. So he's paralyzed now in the hospital, and there's gonna be a lot of problem. And I don't know what the fuck these cops do this shit right in the beginning of summer. Usually this shit leads to fucking riots, and I mean, I can't understand. This has happened before. Why is it happening again and again and again? I cannot understand that. You understand? And it's like, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, the progressive are saying defund the police. Nobody's saying that. Where people are saying train the police. They need to. Excuse me, I'm fucking these glasses are fucking with me, man. Excuse me. This has happened before, man. Person died. Same thing. Spinal cord broke in his neck. He died like 10 days later. This guy, same thing. His spinal cord. He's paralyzed. All about a misdemeanor. I mean, you cannot get a fucking better vans instead of sending $40 billion to Ukraine. Why don't you give us $1 billion for new vans here for the police department all over the United States? You understand what I'm saying? So I have one more video, but I got to look for it, okay? I don't know. I prepared everything, but today my StreamYard is messing up. I apologize. I'm not a fucking, I'm not, what do you call it? What do you call it? Is this him? No, it's
Right.
Oh, no. Oh, I know what it is. My apologies. I just found out where it is. I have to go look for it. It's in my computer. Hold on. Give me a second. When I sing, that means I'm messing up. All right, Dropbox. No, it's not. Okay, if I can't see that, I'm not going to do it. Okay. I can't see shit with these glasses, man. Oh, well, let me get my other glasses. Shit. Give me a second. Let me change glasses. You know you're blind when you gotta change fucking glasses in the middle of Okay, here I am, loving you, the case, where is it? All right, I'm looking for the video here. I have it on under videos. I know Elon Musk, Bill Maher. See what I got? Who is this? Who is this? Okay, let me just write the name, okay? Give me a second, my friends. Give me a second. So anyway, it's about Dave Rubin. You know Dave Rubin, the faker, the con artist, the grifter. I want to show you what the hypocrisy of this piece of shit is. And you got to see it. I mean, to order to let me see. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got
not view abortion as a choice and a.
Okay, hold on. Forgive me, okay? He had a whole show. I'm not gonna watch the whole show. Okay. As you know who Dave Rubin is. Dave Rubin used to be a leftist. He used to be on the Young Turks. All of a sudden, he's a gay man who's married to another man and who just paid for 2 children, one for him, one for his partner, or for his husband, I guess. I don't know who they call each other husband, so they're legally married. So the abortion law, Roe versus Wade, that was overturned, was under the same. The law was founded on the same pretext as premises as what do you call it? I think I'm frozen, am I? Okay, I know. Okay, I got frozen. Okay, the law was founded under the same premises as the abortion law. It's about a privacy, right? So what Clarence Thomas said that they have to revisit all. They have to revisit this law, the sodomy laws. In other words, but this fucking dick face here, he's still talking out of his ass. He's playing husband in the house. You don't know what's going to happen to him. And the shit is freezing like a piece of shit that it is. Hold on.
Is the basics. What is happening, just to be crystal clear, and I know you know this because you watch this show and you pay attention to the proper sources, but a lot of people don't. This really is about states' rights more than abortion specifically. We're obviously going to talk a lot about abortion.
I agree with
this is the Supreme Court saying there is no constitutionally guaranteed right, meaning there is nothing in the Constitution of the United States of America that says you have a federal right to an abortion. So all they did is reverse.
Okay, what does it say in the Constitution that you have a federal right to have another sex as your husband? Dave Rubin, you're playing husband in your house with another guy. And where does that say to the Constitution? You're coming next, my friend. And even if the states, like Florida, you're going to have to move out of there because you cannot have a husband in Florida. You're going to have to go back to California. And you know what? They should not accept you in the first place. And second of all, if they revisit the marriage equality, whatever they want to call it, the same-sex marriage, if you lose your federal rights, you cannot inherit federal pensions, right? Like if your husband die or whatever, or the taxes or money or Social Security, that you will not have no rights, the same rights as a married individual that you right now enjoy. But what my problem with you is, you piece of shit is, this is my problem with this piece of shit is, you know what my problem with this piece of shit is? Let me make him small. He is an ignorant piece of shit. Right now, he's being an expert. It doesn't say this, but it doesn't say that. The Constitution of the United States doesn't say that you have the right to abortion, but you have the right to do bottom shit. You know, you gotta be careful, Omar. You know, people get suspended. My problem is, Dave Rubin, you're up next on the hit list because the Constitution doesn't say you could have a husband issue here. You know what I'm saying? So what you're right now trying to educate people about, we're going to be educating you later about. I'm going to do a whole show about you when you move your ass back to right back to California, because Florida will outlaw same-sex marriage, and you'll have to leave or declare that you're not married. You understand? Let's see what he has to say more.
That and say now that goes back to the states, right? It's going back to the states because that's where it resided. The right to an abortion resided within the states until 1973 when Roe v. Wade went to the Supreme Court, and then it became a federal law. So the justices, what did the justices do? Whether you like the decision or not, regardless of whether you're pro-choice or pro-life, what did the justices do? They looked at the law. They said, wait a minute, is there a constitutional right to an abortion? Is it in the Constitution? And it's not. What are things that are in the Constitution? Well, you guys know about the Bill of Rights. That was an addendum to the Constitution. But we have equality in the Constitution. We have our basic rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? These are things that are in the Constitution.
Okay.
But abortion is not. That's just simply the truth. And we'll dive into the specifics about abortion.
Go fuck yourself, Devil. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Okay, you see what this guy's saying. This guy's not making no sense. He doesn't know that in the Constitution, goddamn, my eyes look crazy, right? in the Constitution, it doesn't say the same thing about sex marriage, same-sex marriage. So in other words, you're gonna be next, Dave Rubin. God damn it, it's tickling my nostril. Anyway, I hope we had a good time. I have to go back and take that picture of the knife, man. That's some scary shit. I don't want to get in trouble with the police thinking that I'm threatening that piece of shit, Lauren Bobert, whatever her name is. Anyway, thank you. I hope you watch this channel. And, if you enjoy it, please put a like or share. I don't know what it is, whatever. And I really, really will appreciate that if you do that. And if you write comments and stuff like that and give me some feedback, I'll really appreciate it. And then we'll talk about things you guys wrote down on the comments. Let me see if I can find the video to say goodbye. I have to say, until we meet next time, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Take care.